Hello, Saints. Again, we're looking at some of the gospel issues that we see here in the New Testament. And I'm looking right now in 1 Corinthians chapter 15. We know Paul had some problems with the church at Corinth. And in chapter 15, he comes before them and he says, beginning in verse 1, he says, "Now I want to make clear for you, brothers and sisters, the gospel that I preached to you, which you received, on which you have taken your stand, and by which you are saved, if you hold to the message I preached to you, unless you believed in vain. For I passed on to you as most important, what I also received, that Christ died for our sins according to the Scriptures, that he was buried, that he was raised on the third day according to the Scriptures, and then appeared to Cephas, and then to the 12. And then he appeared to over 500 brothers and sisters at one time. Most of them are still alive, but some have fallen asleep." This part right here is not just the assurance of the gospel. Paul makes it clear that it's the foundation on which we stand if we have believed. He says, of course, unless you believed in vain. How Christ died and was buried according to Scriptures, and how he rose on that first day according to the Scriptures, and how he was seen after the resurrection by the apostles, by the 500. We have witnesses to his resurrection. I was just watching a video recently of a scholar named Gary Habermas, whose whole career had been written on the resurrection of Christ, showing it from a historical standpoint. And he has just come out with almost an 1,100-page volume, which is his magnus opus. He has 3 more similar to it to come out to complete the set. We have evidence for the resurrection. We can believe the gospel. It is that thing with which we stand upon, wherewith which we are saved. Blessings.